Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio December 23, 2022. The Sun completes its yearly, month-long transit of your sign today as it starts its tour of your resources sector. This new cycle is a grounding one. You're shifting gears, and your focus is turning to issues of security and comfort. Money and possessions assume more importance in your life until January 20th. You're also paying more attention to matters of convenience, enjoyment, and activities that remind you of the simple pleasures in life. You're looking to make the most of your natural talents and abilities. It's also a good cycle for exploring what you truly value. Your view of your capabilities is realistic during this stabilizing cycle. Jupiter just began a very different mission to encourage you to take some healthy risks and enjoy yourself more spontaneously. Today, the difference between these two new themes in your life is strong as the Sun and Jupiter form a square. Instincts for financial matters may be out of step, making it a good idea to postpone big purchases. The temptation to borrow from the future is strong and probably should be tamed. Emotions are up and down, and it's best not to become swept away by promises. Get ready for a vast new energetic shift on a cosmic level. Welcome to Capricorn season. This is a very important marking point in the year because it announces that the winter solstice has arrived. As the nights have reached their greatest length, with the days cold and short, we can use this time to map out a new path out of the darkness in pursuit of the light. Harness this energy for your personal or romantic life and know where you stand and where you still wish to go. The time of change has arrived. You have the navigation already emblazoned like gold upon your soul. All eyes are on you. The moon will enter your sign today, which will help you feel remarkably confident and bold despite being in the spotlight. Although it may feel like all eyes are on you, nothing will throw you off your game. Since the Sun will also enter Capricorn today, this is the perfect season to stand by your wants and needs at work. Capricorn season might be the time to start looking for new ways to feel professionally and financially secure. Use this energy to take a stand. The Sun can never be late for his own party, with his return to your income sector today, something that happens at the same time each year. However, as the solar spotlight shifts onto your income situation, matters, and options, it will be to reveal a hive of activity. Thanks to Mercury, you have a smart head for money from the start, while Venus already has you wanting more. Have you enjoyed going on a Stairmaster when you've worked out in the past? The motion of the Stairmaster mimics the climbing motion that we miss in our lives when using elevators, escalators, and other such devices. During your fitness activities, try to visualize what you are getting out of the exercise both physically and mentally. The time you spend working on your body is precious to the development of your self-esteem. Give yourself a double workout by releasing and strengthening within your mind and heart as well. Take some time to express your feelings today. Chances are you're more actively listening to others than talking, but with this day's energy in the air, you'll feel a greater drive to do the speaking. You need to feel that your take on things is as important as everyone else's, and the best way for you to see this realized is to make a point of initiating the conversation. Seek out a trusted friend and tell them that you need to talk. By letting others know what you need, you are far more likely to get it. The Sun's departure from Sagittarius today might bring your birthday month and new solar year to a close, but the moon is staying on to help tie up loose ends. This is the first time since 1990 that the Sun has left and there have been no more planets still here, even if just for a few more days or weeks. With the moon due to follow the Sun into your income sector tomorrow, this is a chance to stay emotionally and intuitively engaged as you look to the future and the journey ahead. This time there will be no looking back. On the same day that the Sun leaves Sagittarius, bringing your birthday month and new solar year to a close, Jupiter is spending his first full day back in your romantic sector. In the 11th hour, this has changed your romantic expectations for the coming year, with the promise of a lucky year for love. Thanks to Mars, this will also be an important year for your relationships. Our eyes in the sky. The Sun moves into Capricorn today, marking the solstice and beginning of winter. This ambitious sign lends us plenty of resilience as we navigate the holiday season. A square between the Sun and Jupiter gives us the opportunity to communicate bluntly, but try to avoid being too matter-of-fact with people who are especially sensitive. The energy here can also cause our focus to shift toward the things we want to accomplish before the year ends, while considering our goals and resolutions as we continue to inch toward 2023. You feel impatient, on edge, unable to relax. It's particularly difficult to find any peace. If you're normally calm and well-balanced, this is the stimulation you need to put plans you have been thinking about for a long time into action. With such an enterprising attitude, you may be overstretched. If you feel on edge, allow yourself the peace you need. If you enjoy buying yourself something new, go ahead and do it. You have the means to do so, and it's about time you treated yourself. Your finances allow you to make a small investment and you are sensible enough not to overspend. An opposition between the Sagittarius Moon and Mars retrograde can put us in touch with our personal power without sacrificing our sympathy toward others. Remember that helping others and you can helps you score karma points while providing an excellent outlet for this aspect. The energy here could make people a bit insensitive and more oriented around themselves, so try not to lose touch with your empathy, and avoid triggering discussions that could lead to arguments. Energy levels could take a hit as well, so try to pace yourself if you start to feel sluggish. If you can, go to bed a bit earlier tonight. In the late afternoon, the Sun exits broad-minded Sagittarius and enters tenacious Capricorn, the sign of the sea goat. Its ingress corresponds to the winter solstice in the northern hemisphere and the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere, marking the shortest and longest days of the year respectively. During Capricorn season, we seek to erect stable foundations upon which to build an enterprise. Our goals may be work-oriented, aligned with Capricorn perseverance, or relationship-oriented, aligned with Capricorn loyalty. Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign. It archetypally resonates with initiation, as well as with grounding our desires and visions into a tangible container. For any great work to be accomplished, we must be aware of the time, resources, and energy that we can devote to it. We must persist despite stacked odds, yet also know when to cut our losses. Here, we have a true opportunity to work literal magic, pulling our imaginative designs out of the ether, turning our fantasies into realities. In the late afternoon, the Sun squares off with Jupiter in Aries, an aspect that will play a role in the upcoming December 23rd new moon. This transit makes us indulgent and overly optimistic. We can lose focus and become less disciplined in our work, believing that everything will organically sort itself out without applied attention. However, the Capricorn Sun is an especially committed sun, so we have less to worry about in terms of follow-through. In fact, that may be the central problem. During the Sun-Jupiter square, we risk zealously making too many promises under the assumption that we can accomplish whatever we set our minds to. In the heat of the moment, we have no doubt that our initiatives will succeed. Yet when the dust settles, we may find that we've taken on too many assignments and we are unable to quit any of them. The best approach now is to wait and think about things before committing. Give yourself a week before firming up any plans.